We want to show you a very, very important video. I know we spoke briefly about the DancersCare Foundation earlier and how we were raising over $1 million for cancer research, but I want you to look right next to you. Chances are the person sitting right next to you has been affected or knows somebody affected by this horrible disease. We got a chance to sit down with 3 cancer survivors in the dance community in an effort to share their story with the rest of the world. Right now, we're gonna hear Denali Huff's story. She's from Kinetic Movement Center, and let's go to her, and she's gonna tell us all about her fight and her success.
It was a few weeks after Thanksgiving, and I had been noticing that, I thought I was gaining weight, and at dance, in my leotards, I was like, oh, I guess I'm just eating unhealthy, I don't know. I didn't really think too much of it. That I had a sinus infection one time, and I skipped school, and I just happened to, was laying in bed, and I looked down at my stomach, and there was, a huge lump sticking out of it, and I was like, that's not normal. I had to get a sonogram, and I knew something was wrong because the lab tech kept looking at the screen in horror. I was like, that can't be good. So I knew right away that I had 2 ovarian cysts, and one was 6.5 inches in diameter, and the other one was about 4 inches in diameter. I got in pretty fast. 2 days before Christmas, so when I had surgery, and I had to miss a lot of dance for that, which I was upset about. I healed for about a week, and then the day before New Year's Eve, I found out that I had cancer, but we didn't know what grade it was, and if it was grade 1, I wouldn't need chemo. So I was pretty hopeful that it was grade 1 because they couldn't even tell if it was cancerous or not. And then on New Year's Day, we found out that it was grade 2 and I would have to have chemo. I was terrified. I felt like I got hit by a huge truck over and over. And I didn't get as sick to my stomach as a lot of people do, which I'm very thankful for, but I was so horribly exhausted and very dizzy. And I remember the first time I tried to turn after my first round of chemo, I fell on the floor. And I was really worried that it was gonna stay like that. I was supposed to wait 6 weeks after I had surgery, but on the 5th week, I went back to dance. I couldn't really do a lot because I was so out of shape too, because I'd missed so much. The doctors tell you on your weeks off, you're supposed to try to get back to your normal life as best you can. And I already switched from going to school to doing school online. So, it wasn't really an option for me. It was like, well, I have to go to dance. I don't know what else I would do if I didn't. I'll take it off. I don't really care. I've always had really long, curly brown hair actually, but I don't know, it really never crossed my mind about losing my hair. I was not worried about that at all. The situation was so serious, I was like, why would I even think about my hair? It doesn't matter. Everything adding up is so huge. So if one person is like, oh, my quarter won't make a difference, then think about if other people said that and then there wouldn't be any money going towards it. So, I mean, anything can help. I mean, I wish I could have found it sooner and it would have been grade 1. I don't know if that would have been possible, but I mean, to be able to find cancer sooner would be great. It's less chemo and less stress, so anything really helps. Less time off of dance. I plan on doing it for the rest of my life.
Let's hear it one more time for Denali. We actually had the privilege of seeing Denali perform in our opening number this evening. She took the stage with the rest of the opening number dancers. We want to thank you from the Starbound family and DancersCare for your courage, your strength, and your inspiration. So please, one more huge round of applause for her.